Amo akwaba from like black media. Busia, if you poku avim lady asuja kese pa di wula NDC amanyo kunu a wode kokobo kese pa kwade ama president John Dramani Mahama se wanhwe ye adwuma wo ye no obegu wode enguase pa ne befle kunya no so impo president Nana Danko Akufo Addo ono kurampo die no kurampo ebeye kire se wo hwa eye minister se wayi wo mu obi ti se eye Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Abroko a wono na ye minister of foreign affairs dwuma o di ne nyanyanyanya ni nane se papa ya babonte tia wanansen ababe kase eye embassy eye Washington DC embassy no wa cross ni down ni nane se wo so hu se corruption bi keta hyehyɛ ne play bi koso no ene fia poku ye kase enya no kore na emom ono wa ye hwehwemu ahu se Samuel Okudzeto Abroko apese wode ne nsa ebowura sikasem bi mu eno enam so ma ne di se adwuma no nenso aboa bia ebewu a opele ana poncheni nso wu a ne hu ne tenten enti eye Samuel Okudzeto niam oye no Ghana fo hunu se ye ntropa na wotwa enti se president John Dramani Mahama hwe ye ngwase pa na ode beka no wonam se we se so atuja kese pa de wura ye OSP kisi ajaben aso ye se papa ne dwuma wo di ne sim sa se wo hunu ne oye na wo ye a support ye former prosecutor ye friend se Martin Midu se ma wo kan se OSP abon pa kire se obi yare a ye ntimi fa ne nto ye Interpol red notice so say de kwa kofa no enti sa de na eye OSP kisi ajaben eye no fa so bi ani so a se wanhwe ya wode eye yo kire pa ne se bi yoni na ba bebo my Ghana enti sa de ne de ono afia poku ye kan ne aka no kira se eye OSP kofi kisi ajaben abon pa eye abusia wode ne nsem ba wie no to so ba wura NDC MPP amanyoku ni mu enso kan sem bi dia fa MPP hu se asa agoro ena omudi kire se ene obi asole a wose o pese o ye president na nsen yete ye sekene Japan ba betoto ayampia de kire eye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ase wabon enti eni kwanso mo na another term and another chance so onfa enko eye term bim eno da nchenso so a obi te sebran champion so abase ye nto no so aba wose samle a wose mutimi ya underground work na mutimi bo modern MPP amanyoku ni timi gina afi na mo sha ase se mo propose ni chances ya yemfa mamo wose sa de we se kurampo kire se MPP for ne sabi omunsu ade abuja efia poku avim lady ja wato ne nsema wakeka ne dɔso ampese wo kama nkɔde nsem no nkyiri mu nya foforo kan ye ebesisi ye.
Well, good evening. I'm Mama Kwaba Jasu Media. So live on OK 101.7 FM and I partner radio station. So High Life Peke live on US or DMV. His Jersey Super Care live on New Jersey and Naspa Radio who spends an in team Super Care live UK. Migatu FM Blessed Tony Lonini team to good evening. And our many production team, no Mr. Johansson, any DOP, any media team na kanina and a solid there. But we are taking break. But we're back. Officially, we are back. If so a system no but Abang Shasia NDC Abang kudos to President Mahama. This is the 6 months. The 6 months move and the one but minister baby they are shaking. They are shaking. I want my 20 year President Mahama Mbebu anymore. And the back MPP wants and Kennedy Japan through fire. He's shaking tables. Because game master in MPP flag by and it's also too early to say MPP go. Brian Champ enter the race. And he must say Baumia underdog. I'll go to the Ghana embassy issue where you're very important because you will put the black party corruption and not shut it down embassy will close here. Say a proper coffee. New York, Ghana mission, no. There was no corruption. I'll show you the document. There was a contract that was signed by Ghana Embassy, any company, some company, and you ran no corruption. No more. Yeah, personally, they are certain California. The minister should be sued. Minister na black, he should be sued. Oko everything, California will die. Theater, airport, some of the corruption too. So everybody defended you say. They should leave it, but the idea was the Mepan could be so. There was a bona fide contract, Mepan details, and every contract let you screen so. OSP, you ever not to become Matiami to say. They say OSP, even constitutional presumption, they say Obi Nifo, and this say and not court. I'm here proving so Odi for beyond reasonable doubt. They say the OSP know yet, and you man will medium. Say France no go, said dear you. This is what Martin do. Quite be so no. Because AI is too much. As a media, or see he's engaged in a judicial. I'll come to that and I'll quote him. and then all cannot but just me your friend bim lady if you say that this but a kind of critical issues are and your beef because I say now my media not talk about and it's a beef everywhere. It's serious. But also be a delay when a democracy. That's the beauty of it. Because it means say you multiple or plural identity. And it's a about 18 and when people started didn't comfort you believe comfort or be concerned not didn't know what you say what you could dinner them money Ghana media for maybe 10 and I have for my breakfast. Just say me attempt to say Ghana or be our critical voice will be a person. Remember the why in a man why just say it's that we have allowed some people to just insult people out to say uno who makes ya do a jack. Like just had a democracy and say Obia will right for China. But only right so many Obiatem. And so you're normally at the video or Ghana. A man for phobia, Juma, somebody it's sad, Ghana, baby. It's sad. Yeah, man, I say, come back to the Constitution 1992. Then you junior no more when you say, yeah, my media, no crime, I say media, and then you GBC. And you didn't see a family at them, but that is where it's gotten to. To the extent it's so BS, you try, man, cuckoo damn one. This young generation, a man, cuckoo damn one. Nanko Mokasa. Obia Kasen yo. And man can be just a man when you do up could so they can contain it. But man will do one was I know on private milk container and a bush of footy on capital. And I ban a more say one million. Nana have before the end day. And then yes, maybe we're honey man tell you what. You do be at a man almost a common session no more boss. And then near Martha and they be most of this side. It just a Jumasa. Not said you about one born and bread, which and I have for me minimum. One born and bread be your companies. Then for as you know, big to bed, you know, in a new way of form. See your baby, then the young one I won united. And will be condemning. I put it to all the politicians and this in the MPP. You are all not condemning. It's sad. Nobody, when women were attacked, abused, bullied, cyberbullied, trolled, yeah, who NDC, NPP, especially NDC, Obian Kasa, yeah, man, because it accrues to a more political benefit in na say ya na ya be ko Ghana na ne ya chechire na ya the same na ya ne den 1 2 until then all the social media platforms the only just people can't debate anymore yen to me chire adwene say we adwene ko there be any atem. Let me take you to the Ghana embassy. Me see here a foreign affairs minister I was say President Mahama Juma President Mahama started our year 6 months right. He's doing well, he's on track. A few things the NDC promising here almost share that 24-hour economy. So far, and we are going to go continue to give a buying pressure. No one is here any time. President Mahama, my 120-day plan. I still have the report here. 120-day plan. No one was here any time. But here we could get one black one on me. The way they started, remember President Mahama any problem. Remember President Mahama any problem. This embassy, Ghana embassy, ODC, he just, I'm sure, say, you see, this same they make nobody start one better on social media. President Mahama must talk to his ministers. They say, a question, yeah, Juman was social media. Why? There's a social contract between Ghana for and the Ottoman or the one there's a social contract. And just social media no code Timu Bebrea. Ubedi a channel or Rasheti. A bit there or two the black one. Of Ghana embassy or DC. Ambassador, in fact, they are free way. Actually, Mahama. The time normally company for sign a contract say, "I don't want mail and near my letters to conform Baba apply near my Ghana embassy." I dare to hear could the black a corruption. There was a contract now better ye, but just because a mom did I tell me that Obi and it's what you know say a corruption. Not proper investigation. There was a committee of foreign affairs body of Ghana embassy or DC. A committee who say The only issue, your conflict of interest, because nipa krono organa embassy no, or no one and the company, actually embassy is sign contract, but not the contract, and corruption. There is the contract. And if nipa no juma all you know, it breaches any term of the contract that I'm signing now, you just have to terminate the contract. Then you corruption yourself. Okude talk about Hajali Mahama. In fact, nipa krono or yeah, the owner of the company or starting so yeah, you go embassy or for some time. Ambassador Jacob, and I did the bar. Nipa na ambassador Smith, asana ya juma. Nipa sata kwa no full time or not contract staff. And sana ambassador year president Bewua, ebe no ebe to a juma no pivot. FPC worker and pan full time in April 2016. But you want to make it look like Nipani MPP. So he was employed full time. Because first, no, not part time. He was employed full time in April 2016. Saturday ended in free power. A brony bayeni over politicization of every issue. Ambassador Bewa by no betuaso. Ali Mabai no then formalize this again. Oh yeah, you manage that and any effort to paper to no be able to say these are the clear terms. No be breach any of who no sign 2023 and almost I did the contract. Travel Ghana versus secure data center. This is the document. The one contract. And so foreign affairs minister to corruption. Now they are saying we have the two social media. Now man go for news agencies in other countries near they America papa penny movie of big man or friend. American you American African American say oh the African members you know corruption near there. This is the document. It's here to tablet. What was it? President Mahama, you must talk to the tablet. You see, all the time, perhaps we won't be in Russian saying to them, President Rollins is theater or two babies with sharp teeth. It's not good. This is not good. There is a contract. This is a contract. If you hear of the tablet for corruption anyway, I will be the two so now no call vetting. You fighting against. Nobody should label you until they have evidence to support that. So what you say? But what they are going to be, I'm a one Gina deal with so sacking in background. Recalling local staff. Obi call Ghana embassy 6 months ago. We're moving the family in Massacre in the Panic Copy. Just say, this is not how we handle diplomatic relations. Because of this idea, we're saying to traffic and Yamagu Ghana embassy with this. Or no one minister even who say, hey, you black sheriff, you must say, of course I did. I messed up. What about ya? And until you swap Ghana mission in New York for your mother, Mono Mayor Dumano. Meanwhile, sister, no so what this city different from New York. Continue. I think for pressure, if you go to Ghana embassy, I work this year. New York for no well so. All because Minister Nyabotre pressure. For course, I like being for more business. They are foreign people or more on my papa, Juma. I began my begging the sun, or Munina stranded or Munina stranded. I would say I can't minister Nyaya, you could have solved this problem. There is a contract, over the contract. Nipa signature what contract also on behalf of the embassy. Any Ghana government, Hajali Mahama. There now who you outside contract. What was the initial agreement? What is the details? There now branch. Talk to the person. Ambassador Bewa we talk to him, baby. Tintin. Branch here. Be show crash powers. Near their two social media. Near the unnecessary fans. President Mahama. The only branch any young casa. 4 years. He got a hero good black 4 years. The year 2. 4 years. The year 3. This is the test of President Mahama. Memo so Ginny. Na mungu bi ya na magu President Mahama ni mase. Mo be ye no magu President Mahama ni mase. Twenipa akoba peso. This is the lady. Your friend is there wa. Ono akodi ade o Ghana embassy no say abo mo bi anko Ghana embassy na fe. Traffic ya. Ati o Ghana embassy because inside no foreigners abroad ko nyina abeje bi sa ba Ghana. Mo nyina standard o. It was only you are the two one or two. So see there's a big mess going on at the Ghana embassy in this. If you are going to apply for a visa in Ghana, I will suggest that you wait. And if your passport is with them, then I will probably go there. Good luck. you know, on organic and on it's why frustrated. Nipa is stranded organ, but where is the corruption? The end the warranty the word corruption now use here and to post it on social media for facts. A Jumana Pajama Madia Shaman Satamun and fans. And to move your fans on social media. Facts Namupe ever social media. So you see what you have cost. What is getting many back then call my I will sue them for breach of contract. Because the guy had a bona fide contract with them with the embassy. Contract them there to contract them there to screen digital center. Nti more contract. If it's here a black the diplomacy and yenisa. Foreign Affairs Ministry no fititi diplomacy and yenisa. You be any other about it. Na gege ya pam fast. Ya pam de ya dear. Ya ba ya mo pre ya dear. The presenting. How long? 4 years to pen out Bebano. And the whole year. Again, like I'm saying, what's your President Mahama the 120-day plan or the buyer now? He was playing what he wanted. The personal achieving. Zero blocker, member set President Mahama plan. Member, I gave one man. Take the Bible, can you one year now? But getting none of pattern, wisdom must be applied, especially only in the and yet, the idea you bet me Russia when you're the same result. But also, what? You can still get the same results and even better. And keep relationships. And how close the embassy and need 2 days now to say, yeah, well, brief here in US government here. FBI, one other department or a State Department for interaction. What closely? Who is going to say? It is not done. One consulting diplomat, the head of the first consular session. One was so beer. Was a mere minister. We read 4 years. V8 we Yama will dare you put 4 years. The Supreme Court want any changes in interpretation at any point by the Mama bit where another time I can one. 8 years, another 8 years after. One treble ever so. But this one the minister messed up. He had it was such a blunder. You have a contract, there's no corruption. Oko website Nipana Kasana Mikase 20 or 60 years for some celebration. No, yeah, handy man's work. Actually, I don't know so Nipano say IT expert too. And but in Ukraine IT presence. John Mayer, he built the entire IT system for them back. Oh, we are now so about 12 cars contract there. Young falls so that you become a star. IT no cry over Nipana build them out. Now, Korea said the sound the idea for embassy. You will see a mailing back to you. It took over some your option say 7%. You merely want your baba. And you bet me the South stamp envelope at Capital. Now you are the estimate the matter is no cost to the embassy. Because embassy no on your courier on your post office. So I think we are post office no more before. Until this person set up another company, so can any company never yes man. He didn't force you. Oko website omodi atoto person ya for one envelope ya stamp to share. Open say only for almost so and not to have the option to be there for so what you are for the postal service. Now is it that somebody is offering you a service? I call you free. I can depend on merely at the onion free. Simple research. Calling her down. Could stop black off too big to call her dear Mahama. Uma you feel too big to call her. Ambassador Bewa, you feel too big to call him. Ambassador Smith, well, you feel too big to call Ambassador Smith. Say, Ambassador Smith, I branch, do you know him? Do you know about his work? We predecessors now from pass. You beg you social media. Mushe ye. Ubegu pay the man many masses. Mushe bibi ye. Ubegu na any masses. Say this is the contract. This is the contract. There was a delegation that was sent from Ghana to DC, and they briefed the minister saying. And they established say, Omuko and them that's a contract. The only problem is say, oh yeah, Jima embassy, that was some company no embassy not sign the contract, the conflict of interest. That was the report the demand about the Yam Pamono, the Yam Pamon Kokwa, perceived MPP for, but foreign affairs, a diplomat the year more, take MPP and this. In any case, MPP and this woman Yagana Wana. Yan Sapi Omunapa will be public good. They say civil service, no. Public service, yeah. No. Now you really want to know the repercussions. This is something that media about. Me say so. President Mahama. Ne 120-day plan on one day at the end of the we will set agenda. 120-day plan. On one see, this is a social contract. What so already you? Or say this is a social contract on the Ghana for sign. 120 days. Ni obey ye. Into yellow black or Gasamusa say, when I come on now. Maybe Biana. Oh, yeah, yes, I won't say a mistake. Not say the home can't Ghana for. And for the offer a chain that the embassy has been reopened. Oh, say because there's a crisis. I don't want to find New York. I don't know. Just say, what to find New York for one numbers of it? There's a problem. How do we even get rid of the local staff without even making backup arrangements? But for me, no, even getting rid of the local staff, recalling everybody was wrong. Simplicity. Yeah, yes, sir. So, President Mahama, I get not divide and want to focus. They are more than change. You are directing a public energy attention to unnecessary things. They are necessary. Now, incorporating some people who claim that I'm food soldiers, I'm make sure President Mahama they impudence. They impudence the country. They check of it. And corporate social media, you make sure President Mahama President Mahama agenda in the 120 days. This is an agenda. Also nominate within the first 14 days. Constitute the leanest and most efficient government. He signed and delivered. President Mahama deliver. Establish a robust code of conduct. We deliver. Something difficult breach here. President Mahama to the agenda. Hold the national economic dialogue. I think you know why here. None of me education here. 90 days in office. Scrap the following taxes. Levy no me ade no ma no de ba na ba no ye energy sector levy na minority, of course any road to say minority for your politics because before lose election or more they would have also increased taxes. They would have introduced taxes. Economy there were issues. Ghana one of the countries that taxes on share. Your revenue base is one of the lowest. Then be your commodity because your revenue and so roads, hospitals, any idea person yet. And then a minister to call abroach. Ye new hospital, Papa Bia to abroach standard. Ye new equipment. Approach equipment near the one. You can't just all hospital, call your x-rays, call a medla, call your extra 100 years, they will send out for your wife. We don't have the money. But President Mahama didn't take taxes. It is happening before you know. More nationwide protests about and politics. That's why Ghana have to elevate our knowledge so that who say politics will never be known. It's normal and they're normal. As long as they are not insulting each other, they are not attacking each other, and they are still focused on delivering your mouth for a bit. They are not one more mouth for one. It's okay. What is there and then it is okay. And I'm not Elon Musk say a year first. Trump cried they could come for no more. I mean, so there's small politics here and there. But you don't take it too far. The President Mahama agenda, I put the top black on it. Every morning, we are sorry at these things. Some John, no more reading. More reading, I say, this is the focus. No more deviating. And I'm with social media, it's not necessary. You need to be focused on President Mahama. 120 days, because 4 years, we are going to judge him on some of these things. Also, commence drafting of needed legal amendment to prepare for the 24-hour economy. 24-hour economy, now close, embassy. They visit social media and busy responding to. It's unnecessary. No time for social media. We have to respond to the needy. Welcome back to the job. Focus. Establishment of Accelerated Export Development Council. I think I know President Mahama. Convene National Consultative Conference on Education. This week, we hear your report from President. Implement no academic fee and no muguso. So focus. 120-day plan, President Mahama. He has already given himself the KPI. Close embassy without proper due diligence or investigation. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. You're a black man. Yeah, back on the plane. And you're playing fun. And you will say it as it is. And respectfully, we will say it as it is, but respectfully, yes, Uncle no more than no. We are not one of those people. See, focus on what they are very necessary. So as I said, I'll come to MPP near MPP for you because less than a year MPP for so they are tripping. They are tripping. They say a Canada Japan, a Brian Champ was have a race. More but man showdown. We'll see how things will go. They say but a Baumiam the watch trainer. He's not the underdog in the race. I'll give you the full gist about it. But when we call special prosecutor, also they say me a former special prosecutor, Matiami do I agree. Say here I say that Goyama at the end of prosecution, I call media a year president. Or say a Brofudio use ye, or say a baby anti-corruption entrepreneurship. I'm beginning to agree with him. Because special prosecutor start hearing you supporting which has made happen. But they say I quite say, you know can avoid that issue. Beginning, I will declare the wanted on the lawyer today letter bro was any funny or Mayo Clinic, signed by his doctor. Give you the address. I don't even know why special prosecutor to be called. You can send somebody to go there to verify whether indeed lawyer said you or not. Now when they be behind the other one thing, is it for attention? Is it to because the special prosecutor are not a politician, so you can't say of a sort of score political point and of a favor from NDC. Because he's a man who is very good in the human, but maybe there's pressure coming from somewhere on the special prosecutor. If there are not pressure to also persuade the trouble, the government of the day will use it for political points. But except that is the issue, else I cannot fathom any other reasoning. And here we be on the Baba trouble. And I be coming here cases our castle and our possible. There be a political ones in the other trouble. For what reason? Then you breach confidentiality. So, because we'll be a patient, only the doctor, there's patient-doctor confidentiality. It is a Contractual say he can avoid cancer. Must you come and tell the public? That special prosecutor may tell the public to avoid cancer. Then go for need that. What do you want to achieve? And the man also I am body. I said the man tell me you can or see. And there's presumption that I said. Obia assembled to so I didn't call the body there. Court and I'm rather fine, so you're innocent. It was a woman only assembled to so. Who bet media dance will be beyond that. Party panodi for Onye. Investigation of Unye. Who see the party to buy order in the effective investigation. But the court of public opinion, they won't go for. Just say, can over a second soprano. Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to do that? Meanwhile, people now with your politician in cases no my update. What? Your personality and what do you want to achieve? So what I agree with Martinabidu. As much as I support the office of special prosecutor, I agree with Martinabidu. So we are dissipating resources on unnecessary things. Focus on prosecution will be our body or humanity can they prosecute the person. But let's focus on the prosecution instead of media a hype. No. Focus. It's Matiami to say the OSP has become a rogue anti-corruption agency engaged in anti-corruption entrepreneurship, dissipating millions of Ghana cedis budgeted for the agency, threatening and trying a suspect presumed innocent in the court of public opinion using rented media. I don't know about the rented media there. Compromising investigation and prosecution as a private venture for the past 3 years without any positive achievement to show the taxpayers in the fight against corruption. Well, the hospital Martinabidu is also there. We actually who results the idea and one is right up baby. But you have a point. Say, what's your prosecutor for the past 3 years? You must show us results. So, say, special prosecutor, why pan waiting me prosecuting the case? I could see end. Why? How much have you been able to retrieve for Ghana government? For the people of Ghana, not Ghana government, but for the people of Ghana. That's where your focus should be. I agree with the Matiami Dukaka. Where sleeping at me, anti-corruption, anti-corruption entrepreneurship, dissipating, but unnecessary. So I and for only been a share chain or meow balls. Set the assignment direct attention from tax man. And direct attention from here, maybe, but to be focused because we are very a man of integrity. Or be a believer, stay focused. Don't allow anybody to push you. Stay focused, OSP. Stay focused. Because try having the public media and adults, media, the people ought to know their whole year there. But any media and also to the point so be breaching Nipano confidentiality say can lawyers are trouble or cancer. Now so what their mom say or cancer. They be jubilate say I think an overrated to work. Said the Nami Pasa yes, what do we gain? Now jump for better waiting we gain. What do we gain? So why are we putting that one in the media? Why? It's OSP, yes, sir. You're very steady, and you may be on well. Now I do it to me as steady, am I? Because we need results, but we need our money to come back more than a year. Mamma found MPP 4 days because MPP 4 almost like them. 6 months in opposition, as MPP 4 daddy or more. Giddy, or more power, giddy. Almost power, apple, giddy, pa. And what's taken a day upon that was a more and Obiam Pese. Or that woman a press a money, and he has a point. He has a point, pa. He has a point because you know, say a year. He has a point when he said that people, because if you look at the election results, there, you can tell say a lot of people were not happy. A lot of people were not happy with Bawumia, and the results shows clearly say people were not happy with Bawumia. So, but I don't know whether Omonia happy with Bawumia is because Omonia happy say Bawumia is a Muslim. Because there are multiple, because see, Bawumia also as vice president. Only the state of the economy at the time and here to have also affected. Okay, and Yama Bebre, Ashanti didn't vote, voter apathy, and when Bawumia government in general, no goodwill number for. And almost suba in Venia, but how people might do, just as I say, MPP. Election will lose you, and the massive nature will lose you. Election, I'm not cancer party. Someone in yet and one group, no one for party now for chemotherapy and solve the problem. No, check the data point where we near. He cannot win 2028. I'm telling you, there's a problem. Put the squad, they say squad on mobile. They so be baby. There will be more people who enter the race. So what you say? It is someone say ye, man. Now solve the problem. This is why I think that Kennedy Japan can do himself a favor. Take the Professor Okwe report. Now, we know who's a leader. Because perhaps I'm just a media nana or more headline on the mind. But if you are seen to be attacking Bawumia, now my head says still unity department. Of course, we need to unity. But Kennedy Japan can take advantage, show leadership skills. Call Professor Okwe and try to bring the party together. Someone solve a problem that woman one. We see 2020 winning. You have serious cracks in MPP. The MPP and see nothing executive also coming. MPP national executive so far from a patriotic club. Sana 92 a political party left a ban on a political party activities now. This is the weakest national executive. You know, individuals in there, but as a group, no. It is a more constitution. Or someone called to a new executive. Or someone you need people to solve that problem. Let's see how brand example so Obeko and I know about me who the years say, Master, I will disturb me, sir. A Canadian Japan so Obeko, where's Obeko? It's unnecessary. Move, we are stuck. This time, no come now move here doing the grassroots, constituency level, police station level. What I said, regional level, because a person and call to solve that problem. Now we agree on where to change the constitution, how to expand the electoral college, delegates one on one to other. Anyway, I'm over to power mountain. The Canadian meaning some people who also trigger you because open inside, we are over. But because of the party, we refuse to be triggered. Never do all my network. Why don't come up one to a Bawumia or economy in a year, you FPP as a whole, you have lost. My report or go back home, solve your problem. Because Canadian Japan, so who call we come to me a campaign. Bawumia also we know no point to me a campaign, to no friend. You all need each other. Now, Mama banking on say, Mama, oh, be mistaken to be no. Mahama made mistake. Still, he has goodwill. And it's likely so 4 years, Mahama will continue to enjoy this massive goodwill. And to the fact that Mahama made a mistake in chess and with you. I'm trying to cancer. Mobile back 2028 is a soon be copy. Mobile do your homework well. Solve the problem. Because this is a mountain. No, be able to send away because I'm saying I know Friday was sent about the yoke of wax it over because at least they're chewing to me. Everybody stopped blaming anybody. All the FPP supporters were rallying around Moon to me. Rallying around Moon to me no more yet campaign. And I like that. At least no, that showed some kind of it. For one we know be a giant you wait for there will be a giant. No money answer. More use no. At the beginning said the CAB I'm forget it built. The moment the other Martian or them. What happened to body problem now? Would they be able to because they say no because because they say the people who are entering the race, of course, can they come who baby or mistake, baby or so it's coming back with them. And I would by virtue so we are another running mate, no, we also walk and the results of the last election 2024 it's also not doing good for Baumia. They said Baumia and underdog. But Canada also is facing a threat to the entrance of Brian Champo into the race. But also is very resourceful, very young. That Brian Champo is the younger version of Kennedy Japan. With the exception of Tutuyaguno of Canadian boom. And now Brian Champo so it's likely that more people will enter the race. More people will enter the race. And for all you know, Canada Japan will have hand right now. But if more people enter the race, also underdog. This is the time also come. Now I'm going to repeat the mistake of 2008. President Kufuor so 80 so many people contest it. You should avoid that mistake. Avoid that mistake. Now we come home. Now because the opposition party is crucial for the success of our mind. If Mahama private divide he needs an opposition that is strong. So everything is so weak that when you mark here or no holding minority in parliament and go MPP and there will be a walkover for NDC will walk over them. But the opposition is crucial because the work of the opposition so much minority. Sometimes openly or way to but they listen. They listen. And the opinion marking in the team no for your compromise, they are doing well in parliament. And that is why you need even NDC is praying for stronger MP.